So I thought the reason for having a massive clear out was actually to get rid of stuff. But I think I'm kind of failing miserably because I keep buying new stuff. Whoops. So as you can see behind me, my background's a little bit more messy than it usually is. We are moving out 2 weeks today actually, and there's just boxes everywhere, there's mess everywhere, it's horrible. But yeah, we're moving, so I'm gonna have to get used to it over the next couple of weeks. So I bet you're wondering what this video is actually about. It's not gonna be just mumbling on and complaining about the mess behind me, thank goodness for that. So recently I've had a few people email me asking for some tips and advice on YouTube, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about that and help you guys out with starting your vlogging careers. Obviously I haven't actually been doing YouTube for that long, so I couldn't call myself an expert, but hopefully these little bits of tips and advice will help you out a little bit. Even if you only take like one element from it, I hope it helps out in some way. Okay, so my first tip is kind of an obvious one. It will be camera. Now I use a Canon 550D and I don't expect all of you guys to have a digital SLR. I know a lot more people are getting them now, but I don't expect everyone to have one. Now the other options for cameras are things like, a lot of people started off with flip cameras. Now these are quite great, you know, they cost roughly about £100. I mean, I won't go as far as to say they're cheap because some of you guys won't actually find that necessarily cheap, but it is a good thing on the market to get started. You don't have to be complete and utter camera novice to know how to use one. And also you can get things like this now, which are even better. I've recently just bought this one ready for when I go out on gatherings and stuff, so that I don't have to necessarily always take my expensive camera with me. You don't actually have to have one of these. You can also, if you're, well, Mac or PC, a lot of people have webcams on their laptops now. You can even go as far as using one of them. You know, quality isn't always the main thing. It's helpful. You don't have to be in HD. It's nice, but no one's going to be bothered if you're not in full 1080 HD, so don't worry about that. But yeah, plenty to choose from when it comes to cameras. Now the next tip I want to talk to you about is lighting. Now first off, I have the main room lights on in my room at the moment, which is obviously the ceiling light, but I also use a simple lamp. Anyone usually has a lamp lying around somewhere. And the best advice I can give to you on this one is not to have it pointing to you right in your face, otherwise you're gonna look like this, and that's just not pleasant for anyone. Also, you'll get some weird shadows going on. So what I advise is that if you point it, I don't know how much you can see this, but if you point it to the wall in front of your desk, then you kind of bounce the light off and it goes on your face and it looks a bit more natural and you look a bit more normal and not flooded out by a massive bright light. Next tip I want to talk to you about is sound. Now, it really depends on what you're using. I'm using the onboard mic on this Canon camera, but every camera is different. Also, if you're using a laptop, it's fine, but sometimes it can be a bit annoying if you've got a really loud fan in your computer, so you just kind of get that sound. It kind of sounds like your laptop's about to lift off. Don't worry about it, it's not the end of the world, but what I do recommend is wherever you're filming, if you're vlogging inside and you're doing a piece of camera like this, try and find the most quietest place possible. The better the sound, the better really, I suppose. Another question I get asked is, what should I do for my first video? How I started was to do an introduction video, which will be, I say, don't do it any longer than say a minute and a half. You don't even have to do it that long, or maybe a little bit longer, but not too much, because you don't really want to bore people when you first start. So it's good just to do a little video of you, like who you are, why you're here, why you want to do YouTube, and yeah, if you're doing a project or if you're uploading stuff like artistic videos or something, talk about that and just say, you know, introduce yourself like you would to a person in the street kind of thing. It's the same sort of thing. Yeah, just say, oh, hi, you know, hi, I'm Helen, I'm on YouTube because I'm interested to see what it's all about and I hope to continue vlogging. Something as simple as that. Ideas. Now, this is the hardest one of all. People email me saying, oh, have you got any ideas for me? And I'm like, I haven't even got any ideas for myself. If you do get a little bit stuck for ideas, then what I suggest is a good idea is to do some video responses, because a lot of people are doing videos, you know, asking questions and stuff. So just do a video response, it get the ball rolling, you can have some videos showing up on your channel, you're getting involved with the community a lot as well, and maybe by doing that it will kind of get you in the mood for making a video of your own or making some fresh content. The most important thing to me when it comes to YouTube is communicating with your audience. Now, I wouldn't be at the stage that I am without you lot, and I don't think I probably would have also got to that stage without talking to you guys. And that's why every time I get a subscriber, I try my utter best to just go to their page and go, hey, how are you? Thank you very much for subscribing, you know, what are you up to? And I try my utter best to also to look at people's channels and see what they've got on there. I don't obviously watch every single channel. I sometimes skip through the videos, and that it also depends on what time I've got and things. YouTube is about the community, and YouTube is what it is. It's this massive family of creative people who get together, view their opinions, and it's fantastic. Once you get in there, it's so much fun. If you can go along to gatherings, if you're old enough to and you're able to get to them, do it, because these people are fantastic. The people that I've met have been absolutely amazing, and I couldn't ask for a better random hobby to have, to be honest with you, and I've made some great friends out of it too. But yeah, I love YouTube. It's great, and yeah, I think that's all the best advice that I can give you. I've probably rabbited on way too much as per usual, but yeah, that is everything, and I hope you guys can take something from that. Even if you don't, you know, pass it on to some people who are just starting up, if they need some advice on things. And yeah, I hope I've done well. I don't know, I'm rambling, I always ramble. Bleh. One more thing before I go. Gathering, Bristol Gathering is 2 weeks this Saturday. So not this Saturday, the Saturday after. It's so close, and I've still got some organisation to do. It's so close, and there's about 60 people on the list at the moment on the Facebook page coming. I am over the moon that so many people are coming. I can't wait to meet you all if I haven't met you already. I'll put the link to the event down below if you didn't know about it and you're up for coming. All the information is in the Facebook event. So give me a shout if you are going. If you're not, never mind, maybe see you at some of the city, because I will be going this year. See you later. Bye.